Well, this is a decision by Shannon Bellows, the Secretary of State in Maine, a Democratic official. She has ruled Donald Trump should be disqualified from the Republican primary election in that state in March, basically because of the third section of the 14th Amendment to the Constitution, which says anyone who's engaged in an insurrection against the U.S. Constitution should not be able to run for president again. And Bellows delivered her verdict saying, look, I know how unprecedented it is for a Secretary of State to disqualify a presidential candidate, but I'm also mindful just how unprecedented it is for a presidential candidate to engage in an insurrection. And she specifically talked about the events of January the 6th, 2021, when, of course, that violent mob of Trump supporters stormed the U.S. Capitol, trying to overturn Joe Biden's victory in 2020. She regards Trump as central to that effort and instigating the mob, and therefore not eligible to take part in this election. Of course, in doing this, Maine is following Colorado, which recently also banned Trump from its primary, and in that case, it was the Supreme Court of Colorado. This decision in Maine can still go to the state court, and if they uphold it, then of course, like the Colorado one, it may well end up with the highest court in America, the Supreme Court, for a final ruling on Trump's fate.
And what is all of this likely to mean for Trump's campaign? What kind of an impact is this likely to have, do you think?
Well, first, there's the legal matter of, can he take part in these Republican primary elections? Both Maine and Colorado due to happen in March, by which time he may have the nomination wrapped up anyway. And of course, if the Supreme Court makes a ruling here that Maine and Colorado were wrong, then Trump will be able to go ahead fine. And remember, the Supreme Court has a conservative majority. It has 3 Trump appointees. So a lot of legal experts still think that he will indeed be able to participate. If, however, it surprisingly goes against him, we'll have to see the scope of the Supreme Court's ruling. Does it affect other states? Does it then affect not just the primary, but a potential general election against Joe Biden? Both Colorado and Maine do lean Democratic, so Biden would probably win those anyway. But we'll just have to see all those implications. The other side to all this is that these legal troubles for Trump, including tonight's ruling, do tend to actually strengthen him politically within the Republican Party. Even his rivals for the nomination, Nikki Haley, Ron DeSantis, and Chris Christie, all criticized the decision in Maine, the blatant attack on democracy, and that Biden should be able to, Donald Trump should be able to take part. He shouldn't have Democrats choosing who gets involved, and Trump, of course, tends to rally his supporters to his cause as well.